This is a maxishine review, reviewing the new 9800 GTX Extreme Edition from XFX. These babies come at 740 at 2300, and we are going to be testing them in SLI. They come beautifully packaged in the typical XFX boxes with the play hard symbol on top. The cards themselves are very light, much lighter than the 8800 GTX or Ultra. Housed in plastic, as you can see, full-size card. And as you can see from the back of the card, there is no HDMI output on these, which was a little disappointing. As you know, the 9800 GX2s do have that as an option. The card itself is designed very nice and still uses two 6-pin plugs with the option to install a third one. Now, the 9800 GX2, on the other hand, much better build quality. These are the Rolls Royce of graphics cards. These things are just absolutely gorgeous, completely enclosed in metal. Very nice to look at, very heavy cards. We're going to be running Crysis at 1680 by 1050. First test, we're going to be doing a single 9800 GTX. And we're just going to be cutting straight to the results because we don't want to bore you guys. I'm sure you just want to see what they get. Slow motion, check that out. One card barely managing Crysis. We've got the settings on very high. Coming around to the last test at the moment. Running DirectX 10 on Windows Vista. Let's have a look at the results. What do we have here? Minimum frames per second 11, maximum of 23. So we have a max of 23.29 frames a second. Now the average is 18.2, which is extremely low, but we are just testing it to show you guys what it's like. Now, running two of these cards. There you go. Two 9800 GTXs in SLI. Cuts everything on very high. These cards scale very well in SLI, doubling frames per second from 18 to 36. Giving us an overall average of 36.185, which is just under 36.2. Now onto the 9800 GX2, running a single card, again cutting right to the end of the test. This card being the same price as two 9800 GX2s in SLI, which is why I chose this to be a comparison. 31.75 as an overall average, which is about 5 frames per second less in Crysis, which for a lot of people that's a lot. Again, running everything on very high, 16 frames per second minimum and a 38 frames per second maximum. My recommendation is to go for two 9800 GTXs in SLI, which offer better performance at the same price. Don't forget to visit maxishine.com.au, visit the online forums and have your say.